Welcome on board then Anish Damania. He's MD and CEO Institutional Equities and ECM from JM Financial Institutional Securities. Thank you so much for taking time out. I just want to get in a sense from you then, given the kind of backdrop that we're looking at, the fact that there will be triggers down the line with respect to the overall elections, the valuation picture for our own markets, where is it that you think India stands at the current juncture?
I think according to us, and we have been having this view for some time, that we are on the throes of a mega bullish market lasting for several years as we go into this year from 2020 to 2030. And I feel that this is the biggest bull runs which we will see, which will be characterized by both stock markets doing very well and capital markets also doing extremely well. So this is a time when India will require the funds. There will be a lot of activity, and we feel that this is a time which we need to capitalize on. There are a lot of macro factors which are coming into place for India's growth story to be there. There is an expected election round the corner. But I guess if the BJP comes with a majority, a thumping majority, I think we will have an extended market. This will still, that majority is not yet fully factored in the market today, in my view.
So Anish, in the run-up to the election, historically, markets have rallied. That's been the 2000... By the way, good morning Anish, I haven't seen you in a while. This is Nikunj. First, let's change pleasantries. How you been?
Good morning. Yeah, hi. Hi, Nikunj. How are you?
So my point...
Very good. Very good.
No, so nice to connect with you. So nice to connect with you. So Anish, you know, you've seen and I've seen that in the run-up to the election, whether it is the 2003 election and 2004 election, whether it is 2014 or whether it was 2019, markets, they tend to rally. Do you see that the similar factor could be at play, which is, let's say, from here till May or December to April, we could be in for a nice 5 to 7% nifty move?
Yeah, I think our alternative analyst had done this work on how we have done in a run-up to the elections, and the minimum gains have been 6%, stretching up to about 21% at times. So I think that trend may not be broken. We will have a rally before the elections, but I think that will start somewhere mid of December after the state election results are out.
Sure, point taken. Anish, we're also talking to you at the cusp of the JM India conference, which a lot of companies are participating in. But talk to us about where does the interest lie in your conversation with clients, etc. Which are the companies or niche areas which are seeing a lot of excitement right now?
I think if you will see across the board, mid-cap and the small-cap indices have been touching new highs before the main index. And that clearly shows that mid-cap and small-cap companies are the flavor of the day. We are seeing interest across the board. So in our 160 companies which are coming to our conference, it has been about 500 odd investors have signed up for that. And we are seeing participation across all sectors, very strong participation across all sectors. There are overflowing meetings for most of the companies that are there in our conference. Just shows the mood which is there right now is extremely good. People want to know what's happening. There is a lot of excitement, and particularly this quarter has been better for many of the corporates. So I think they would like to have some view about what's happening at this point of time.
Anish, everyone on the street we spoke to in and around the Diwali show had just one simple message. There is a bubble in small cap, there is trouble in mid cap, and there is value in large cap. There seems to be this consensus which is building in that one should sell small cap, avoid mid cap, but buy large cap.
Okay, and yet we see mid cap and small cap indices touching highs before the Nifty 50. So there, always wherever there is skepticism, I always find that there is an opportunity, because it's always that, oh, if the market corrects by 5% or 7%, I will buy. If the market corrects by 10%, I will buy. And this has been the phenomena for quite some time. Markets may have corrected, but have rallied sharply, immediately after the correction and crossing the previous high that they touched. I think this is going to be the trend for quite some time as we go into the next few years. We will see markets doing much better. Capital raises, as I mentioned to you, becoming more prolific, and investors, will continue to doubt this, and because investors are doubting this, I think there is room for appreciation.
So leave us with a key big theme or one key stock or a sector idea which you think is a clear high conviction buy right now.
No, I think rather than having putting down to one thing, I'll talk broad-based themes which I think over the next 5 years should pan out. I think central to that is the manufacturing theme. We feel there's a lot of activity which is happening over the past 24 months. The government is extremely keen to see that India manufacturing does very well. And around India manufacturing, while the key companies will continue to do well, the key manufacturing companies will continue to do well, be it engineering precision, be it process industries, be it infra. I think around that, finance will do very well, because finance is a bloodline of any growth in the economy, and I think financial sector is expected to do extremely well across all sectors, be it NBFC, be it banks, and across all, be it private or be it public sector, be it microfinance, be it small banks. Be it any class of assets in the financial sector, that will continue to do well. We feel another big sector which is expected over the next 5 years is going to be logistics. There's a lot of things happening around logistics. If you look at globally, India is competitive on the men and material costs and energy costs, but not on logistics. Over the last few years, we have seen several things happening on the logistics cost side, and we'll continue to see that over the next 5 years. Logistics costs are expected to fall, and I think large corporates are expected to come in a very big way into this space and make sure that logistics costs get aligned to where the global logistics costs are. If that were to happen, India's story can continue much further. So we feel that the key themes which will be there will be in the manufacturing sector, will be in the finance sector, will be in logistics, and will be in infra. So these are the key themes which we feel will dominate the India story.
Well, Anish, appreciate your time and thank you for joining us. Meanwhile,